We're on early. What it do, baby? Just gonna eat my lunch while people file on in. Go Lions, not next week. Bryce Phoenix, what's up? This is just Japanese curry. Depending where you live, like here in Ohio, not a lot of Asian markets. Just go to a Kroger, Asian section. They got the gold curry. Instructions on it. It's pretty simple. Hello from Brazil. Hey, what's up? I always schedule it a little early, and then I'll just go live early just to let people file in. 15 minutes from the shop. You know where I am. How about that Players' Championship last week, though, huh? How about that? Yeah, Jalen, Japanese curry. The Durf. Red ball, new purple? Not quite. Unfortunately. Max, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, good almost noon, maybe good evening if anybody's in Europe. Or really good evening if you're in Asia. What should we talk about today, guys? U.S. Open next week. Players' Championship was last week. Kind of a weird week. Nothing to talk about, really. Where do we get our chamois from? KR Strike Force actually makes them. Yeah, I don't think Tom Smallwood was planning on letting Bill win, but this happens, you know. One game match, they change halfway through the game. You know, one person makes a correct guess, one person doesn't. And then, you know, Small said it, worst ball choice of his life. So, in a one-game match, you don't get a lot of practice before. You got to commit to a ball. So, it happens. Jalen, I will tell you, Chris had me turn the heat off one night, and I had a plug debacle. So, a few ball damages need to get repaired, but 3 balls from one customer, a couple other customers. We were busy. Friday, Saturday, Jalen, we were busy. Me, myself, and I just cranking them out. So, you by yourself, you would have crumbled under the pressure. How often should you check your pitches? Probably annually. or if something starts to hurt. Opinion on the big three not making the top 10. Doesn't concern me really. First event of the year, high scoring event. So, power rankings are coming out this coming weekend, and I do a little more explaining there. So, be on the lookout, as well as videos for the new bowling balls come out this weekend. Oh yeah, Jalen. Brant said his goal when I gave him a lesson this past weekend was to beat you when you come home. So don't be surprised if he absolutely mops the floor with you. How do I like being home and a dad shop owner? I don't own any dad shops, but I do like it. I like it a lot. Been very happy. I'm not 100% switching to two-handed, and especially not on tour. Which new ball am I excited to throw the most? Well, I've thrown the Attention Star. I'll just nod my head yes. Jopo versus Turbo. Never used Jopo. I don't see a lot of them. Turbo I've used for 9 years now, so. Here are two-handed righty bowler arsenals: Eternity Pie, Eternity, Exotic Gem, Primal Shock, Gold Label, Zen Soul, Dark Moss. You have a lot of overlap. Eternity and Exotic, both ASIMs with the same exact cover. Zen Gold Label, Zen Soul, same core. I would say maybe like a phase 2 type ball, or a weaker cover ASIM, or maybe something like a Blackout. And then all your balls have kind of high diff, so maybe a Hustle or something. What is my favorite bowl ball? Blackout? I've used a Blackout a good amount. What would I recommend for a low rev bowler? It depends where you're bowling. But a lot of lower rev bowlers like to gravitate towards asymmetric balls just so they get started, start hooking. Very broad question though. Favorite ball, the one that's striking. Absolutely. How do I say on a phase 2 pin-up drilling my average 210? Is that a question? How detrimental is not knowing your PAP? It'll just make it harder for your pro shop operator to lay out a ball to do what you want to do. Like if you go in there and say, hey, I want this Zen Gold Label to go really long and be really sharp down lane. If he doesn't have your PAP, it's going to be very difficult for them to get it correct. They can guess and get it pretty close, but it's a guess. Purple for life? You should just throw a purple urethane. When I went to my pro shop, he drilled my ball without even asking about my PAP. Yeah, like if you're really into, like if you're a tournament bowler or really serious about it, you should definitely ask to get your PAP taken and all that stuff. Yeah. Good replacement for the X2. I would say wait for this new Attention Star. Advice on phase 2 pin-up drilling? I don't know. I've drilled a lot of them pin-up. They've been very good. How long have I been drilling balls? How old am I now? I'm 28. 14, 15 years, something like that. Speaking of phase 2, somebody said phase 2. I did sniff it. If you ain't drilling, you ain't trying. The old tour saying. What ball would you be replacing for the attention star? Any of your cleaner ASIMs. So you'll see in the video, but I kind of compare it to the blackout. It's kind of in that region. Cleaner, but obviously ASIM. If you have something like an RSTX2, it would be in that range. The core is a little weaker than Absolute, but in like a 6-ball arsenal, that's kind of where it fits. We don't have a lot of clean cover ASIM, so saw your name on the U.S. Open list. I know you're taking a break, but I got an invite, as I always do, for the U.S. Open, and I declined it. You want to come purchase? Does it still support the shop? Purchasing without drilling? Yeah. It does still support the shop without purchasing or without drilling, I guess. So it just doesn't seem... I appreciate wanting to support, but just go get it drilled at your local pro shop. If I could have a custom ball with any cover core combo, what would it be? I've had a few ideas, but first I would want the cell core, the nucleus core, and then I would have a couple of variations. One, I want a REX pearl with the nucleus core, and I want it dark colored, maybe like a pearl black, maybe like a dark purple, and maybe a little shade of a bright color, like an orange. And then another one, same core, with more like a strong solid one. So like micro tracks. They haven't, so it'd be pretty much like a hypercell, but I would want the white, like Eternity Pie in it. I want white. White, black, and white, black, and maybe like an orange again. What's the strongest 2LS layout? 3 3/8 for the pin to PAP, 3 3/8 for the PSA / mass bias, and then I guess like 6 or 7. You can go beyond that, but for reactive balls, it's kind of useless-ish. Thoughts on the Purple Hammer in League? Throw it over works. Hello from Lithuania. Hello from Lithuania. Hello from Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, so the Absolute on paper, yeah. The cover's cleaner with R2S Deep, but the core is stronger because it has so much ASIM. So, like when I was throwing Attention Star, it felt like a better balance for me to be able to throw it multiple parts of the lane. The Absolute felt like I had to play very straight with it because the cover is so clean, but there was so much ASIM, it wanted to straighten out so fast. So if I wanted to get left and separate it, it would kind of get there and just go forward. My favorite paralyzed bowl? What does that mean? What scent would I pick for the ball? The pearl one? Oh no, the one with white. So the solid, I would pick, for those of you who have smelled one or had one, the original Optimus Pearl, iced cranberry, that would be on the pearl. And then the solid, would I say it's black, purple, and orange? Orange chocolate. So iced cranberry and orange chocolate. If I had a red ball, I would break out the classic cinnamon. I was scared I didn't have enough rice, and now I ate all the curry and I have no rice. Or no more curry and too much rice. I think the Summit Peak smells amazing. You should buy it after we refit you. Favorite pearlized ball. Right now, either the Blackout, this Attention Star is really good. I haven't thrown it in competition, obviously, though. And Gold Label. I throw Gold Label a lot. How do you bowl like Mikey? Just, you know, keep watching videos, you know what I mean? I didn't know Lithuania was that hard to pronounce, but thank you. Do I know anything about Lithuania? I know Verity's boyfriend, I think, is from there, right? Christus. And then my favorite bowler from Europe. There's a lot of bowlers from Europe that I know. I mean, Martin Larson, all-around good guy, right? Everybody loves Martin. Santu's a funny guy. Santu's a good guy. Phase 5 replacement, Gold Label. I'll take that back. It's kind of weird because like Gold Label is a little bit cleaner than Phase 5, but Summit Peak's on like the other side where it's a bit stronger, so kind of depends which way you want to go. You picked up a hammer ball at 5.52. Pin position on both balls are different. Did my pro shop mess up? Probably. Oh yeah, you got to read the comments as they come. How close is Attention Star to UFO Alert? You're just going to have to watch the video. I'm not going to say too much because then you're not going to watch, but I will quote one part of the video. I said, "This ball makes me want to bowl again." If that tells you anything about the ball. How do you like to attack real wood lanes? 12 games on wood? Oh. Make sure you got some clean balls. I mean, like, balls that get down, like, well, and clean as well, but I've been to Europe twice. I bowled the Euro Challenge in Munich in 2018, and then 2019 I bowled the Lucky Larson in Helsingborg, and bowled well. Chris came in second, I came in third, so you know, even though I had a very good showing, like per usual, Chris beat me again, so hard to beat that guy, man. Hard to beat that guy. That's before he was making major shows, too. Yeah. Jalen, I know you don't have clean balls. What are your recommendations for thumb pressure, back or front of the thumb? I like it at the base here because I like to have it where the ball just kind of holds on to me. That way my grip pressure is as low as possible, and that's how you get all the revolutions. Contrary to what people think, squeezing the ball does not get you more revolutions. You want less grip pressure, get the ball to hang on to like kind of right here, and then obviously on the fingers, and then wing! But actual like thumb pressure, grip pressure, no. We don't like grip pressure. You know who's got grip pressure? Who's got grip pressure problems? Jalen Ragland in the chat. Guy can't pry one off to save his life. It is very important to have clean balls. But yeah, wood lanes are tough because your ball's going to read the front part of the lane a lot. And typically clean balls will be quicker response. So you want to find a way to get like a clean ball that's still slower response. So what I like to do is, well, I don't ball in wood lanes a whole lot, but kind of like polish your solids, like your phase twos. Take one of these, and don't actually use polish. Take like a, or have your pro shop operator take a really old 3000 or 4000 pad and spin it on high with a lot of water, and then they'll just shine up without actually putting polish in the pores. That's a little tour trick we like to use. Your English is not very good. You hope I understand. Hey, I mean, that was grammatically correct to my understanding. I'm no English teacher, but that was pretty all right. Ball recommendation for a little bit stronger than IQ Tour. For those of you who don't know on the stream, I'm just looking at the wall of balls when I do this. So a little more than an IQ Tour. I mean, technically, I'll let you on a little secret. Like the hustles and the hyped are kind of like at the same strength level as an IQ. So, hyped solid maybe. But that's kind of a difficult place to be because we don't have a lot of balls in that gap with like 30-something diff. You could go exponent. Rebuilding year for my bag. One-handed lefty. Phase 2 duo, hustle M&M, pitch black. What would be a +2 ball recommendation to round out? All right, so we got strong solid symmetric, strong pearl symmetric, weak pearl, and a Thane, your lefty. I think you need a big ASIM for sure because you're left-handed. So a little gem ski action, or depending where you bowl. I'm going to give you options. Gem, if you bowl in a lot of oil or your higher ball speed. Eternity Pie, I think, is just a fantastic ball, no matter who you are. And maybe if you're a little lower ball speed, Absolute Power, because it has a cleaner cover. And then, what are you missing? You have a lot of nano duos strong. So maybe something like a High Road gives you more RG. You don't have any RG in the bag and still has diff. It'll fit right under the duo. J Grippy Rags. That's right. J Grip Pressure Rags. Is everybody just roasting him now? Strongest ball is a Zen Soul. You need a stronger ball. Black Widow 3.0. How do you think about that? Or is it better to buy a Reality? I think this new Harsh Reality is going to be like the strongest ball we have, right next to the Gem. I will be throwing it tomorrow, so video is going to come out this weekend. You'll find out. What pitches do you recommend for note numbers? You're introverse in both and feeling you could move the ring in closer to be more ring finger dom. Why would you want to be ring finger dominant? I feel like you'd want just kind of even distribution. For me, I'm a half reverse and two-handed. I believe Chris is like 5/8 and 3/4, something like that. So, I guess you just change pitches around to change feels. So if you want a little bit more ring fingered nom, I guess you can take it down to like 3/4, I guess, and it'll kind of hang on to more of the joint. When am I heading to the Open? Never. Unless, no, the show's on Monday. Yeah, I'm not going. You really enjoy the UC2, have it drilled weak, and can use it all night on a house shot. Do you recommend the Vibo? Vibo will be a little bit earlier in the middle part of the lane, and I just think it's an overall better ball. Using a Tur Dynamics with 1000 grit, and it kept sliding. What would you recommend I do? Well, the ball's pretty weak, even though you put a lot of surface on it, so throw a stronger ball. Have I thrown Tendon Star yet? Yes, I have. Video coming out on Friday. You can hear about it all when you watch the video. Is the IQ solid cover considered fairly strong? No. Is it more weak core and weak cover? Yes. Weak cover, weak core, pretty much. Yeah. It's just R2S, so no nano. IQ covers are pretty weak. Is 17 on the monitor considered fast, slow, or medium? I'd say that's like medium fast, because typically your ball slows down, I think, about like 2 miles an hour or so from release point to down lane. So you're getting about 19 off your hand. That's not bad. Are you going to bowl nationals? Yep, we go Memorial Day weekend. It could actually be grip size instead. I feel like I can't dig my middle in as far. Yeah, you should change those. Would we happen to have a 13-pound raw? Nope. Got free balls to give away? What do I get if I give away free balls, right? I'm trying to figure out some giveaways for this channel. We want to grow it. We want to blow it up, right? Give me some recommendations. What do the people want? How do we get more of your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' moms and dads and uncles to subscribe to this channel? And why do we only have 28 likes when there's 197 people in here, huh? You guys tell me. Answer me all those questions. I do have the harsh reality. It's right over there. Technically not allowed to show you, so. It's orange, gray like the absolute, and black. I keep mentioning the Eternity Pie because the Eternity Pie is fantastic. One of the few big ASIN balls that I've been able to throw from like 6th arrow and still, woo. That ball good. You should come back. We get you fit into a new blue next to that fat ball blue. Do I think The Visitor is going to return? I don't play Fortnite. I'm not even going to read the whole question. Solutions is getting out of the ball faster. Solutions 2 getting out of the ball faster. My apologies. Less grip pressure. Maybe change your pitches around. Giveaway 25. We typically only give away every 10K. Otherwise, we'd be running out of balls. 30K, though, we'll give some away for sure. So, what are we? We're almost at 24. Get us to 30K and giveaways happen, all right? Oh, someone from Indonesia. I want to go to Indonesia one day. When I go to a tournament, when you go to a tournament, should you bring 2 tournament bags and a backpack or 2 bigger bags with pocket? Personal preference, I suppose. But if you're flying, it's easier 2 travel bags and a backpack. I've got an IQ Ruby Hybrid Pearl that roll very similar. Would surface on one of them make it enough to change the look? Yeah. I would put the surface on the Hybrid Pearl just because it has more diff. So it'll feel stronger. There we go. 75. We're cranking up the likes. That's what I'm talking about, people. Crank it up, crank it up, crank it up. Any ball recommendations for 800 RPM bowler? You know, I don't care how high your revs are, Jalen. You're always going to be fucking trash, all right? So, I'm not even going to answer that question. Curve at spares or straight? Where'd it go? Straight at your right. I mean, if you're bowling on a pattern or something hard, straight all the time. But if you're bowling like the China or something like that, I've got no problem with hooking them on the left sides. Ideas to get more ball speed for two-handers. So for two-handers, it's very detrimental if you have early timing. That means the ball gets to the line before your feet do. Kind of like if you watch Darren. Darren has early timing. So what you want is you're going to want to create that separation from the backswing and your legs being closer to the line. So this whole slingshot motion helps you generate ball speed. Any news on a new idol? I know things. I'm going to keep it at that. I don't want to get in trouble. Does it make sense to have an eternity and an eternity buy in the same bag? I have an eternity and I kind of want something stronger as well. You could, I guess. A 6-ball arsenal, I wouldn't do it. But if you're a 9 or 12-ball kind of guy, yeah, sure. When bowling ball companies come out with lines, are they meant to be purchased to complete the bag? Kind of. Yeah, you kind of want a variety of, like, you know, Storm has Premier, Master, and then they have Signature, which is like a lateral move, Thunder, and then Hot, all that stuff. You want, like, some of each. But I tend to stay away from, like you're saying, Summit, Pearl, because they're kind of close, especially if it's only a 6-ball arsenal. I like to have a lot of variety. Because personally, I can do a lot of things with my hand, so I want a bunch of balls that are doing a bunch of different things so I can kind of make them all do a bunch of different things. Exotic Gem, X3, Idle Cosmos, +2 undrilled. You have 2 undrilled Cosmoses? You have a lot of strong cover balls. You should get some clean covers. Need to get a PBA National stop to Australia. Down under. You know, most of the things Jalen says you'd think he's smoking, but surprisingly he doesn't. Difference between Pi and Power. Pi's got a stronger cover. Absolute Power's got the stronger core, but R2S Deep is significantly weaker than Reserve Blend, what is it, 902, whatever. So, overall, I think Eternity Pi is much stronger. Any tips? Yo-yo shot? Specify. Is there any benefit to really knowing your rev number? No. Just for ego. I think oh no, they say it hasn't, but I was going to say, like, I know when I was in my junior Team USA days, they had my rev rate clocking in at like a little over 500. But I feel like now it's lower, but Darren disagrees. So I think I'm just producing more efficiently. Harsh Reality, Eternity Pi, Absolute Power, Vibo, Phase 2, Sublime, Exponent, Revenant, Hustle Rope, Spare Ball. Thoughts on the arsenal? That's a lot of big balls. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 ASIMs. I would switch one of those. I would switch one of those ASIMs and put another, like a symmetric pearl in there somewhere. Hold on, Heat's here. I'm gonna unbag it on the live stream.
Oh, okay. You unbag it on the live.
Jalen, your dad showed up. He brought me a lids bag. I don't know what it is. Find out what it is. Oh, it's 2 of them. A Wembenyama shirt. If you guys didn't know, Darren and I are Spurs fans, so I guess Heath is outfitting me now. Because he said, how can you be a 49ers and a Spurs fan and not have any gear? Because it's expensive as fuck, that's why. But thank you.
Yes, sir. You're good to go.
I'm now outfitted. Jalen said, tell that bald goat to get on the camera. I'm not going to tell your dad to do anything.
You don't strike enough for me to be on the camera.
If you can consistently get your ball to hit the pocket, then your speed and revs are matched up pretty good. I mean, that's just matching up to the lane. I think I should slide you one of those undrilled... Oh, no, not me. Bulls over Spurs this season. Yeah. A lot of teams over the Spurs this season. First season bowling, seriously, since 2011, every ball I've bought has just been a copy of my fit since then. Should I get refitted if my equipment feels good already? I think you should get checked and see if something could be better. But if it doesn't hurt, I normally don't tell people to really change too much. Is that a ball microwave? Yes, this is our ball air fryer. We cook bowling balls in there.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, then.
Hey, old folks.
Sup?
Back that one with that one.
Same layout?
Yeah, same layout. He said he wants the same layout.
Okay.
And then this up here,
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that was up there.
this up here, he wants that one green one to match the other one. Somebody gave it to him. A one-handed boy gave it to him. He told me to put a thumb over there. I said, man, with his pins in there, his ball go for a week before it breaks. Look how I set up.
I'll look at it.
He wanted those two to match up. Look how he got that pin set up, Steve. He wanted to put a thumb hole in that one.
Jalen, I told you you were gonna get cooked.
He wanted to put a thumb hole in that, but look where the pin's at on this sucker.
Who's that? Oh, Stephen Meeks?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Put a pin there, pin here. So I put a thumb hole, after I had pin, be a mile down there.
What is Ram Ranch?
That one.
All right, man. If you keep spamming this Ram Ranch too much, we're gonna have to kick you out.
You talking to Darren?
Jalen.
Talking to Jalen.
How did I feel after the cheeseburger video? I felt like a failure, honestly.
Was she alright?
Struggle a little bit.
Yeah, she wasn't happy about the struggle.
I saw her Facebook post.
Yeah, she's.
I was like, damn, it's just one tournament.
I thought you give me some money, man. You had money out
You need
here.
some money?
Sure, I wouldn't need money.
You don't need money.
I always need money. You won't give me none.
You're rich, that's why.
Shit.
You have more money than I do.
I wish I had the money you got. I got.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she was.
This is another one of those Sunday morning Jews.
Did you ever find out about that switch with that thumb? That guy that wanted a new thumb? Did he ever leave a ball? No?
Yeah, that's it. Wait a minute.
I remember last week you had the thumb.
Yeah.
But I need a ball to make a new thumb.
Did he leave a ball? Wait a minute.
Doesn't look like it.
Who the hell was that? I'm trying to think.
It's a dumb song. All right, I'm not looking at it.
Oh,
Headed-
no, the ball's still here. No, he never left the ball. He wasn't here yesterday.
Heard it to Tampa to blow in a wheelchair
What the hell
tournament.
was that?
Ooh, a little kegel appointment. Nice.
Oh, shit. What's going on?
The first cheeseburger was super salty, which is what slowed me down really bad. I was planning on going in, but the salt got me. Are Chinese? Is that a question or a statement? With the Zen getting the axe, what ball is going to pick up the mid lane Read It had? Feeling Sublime. Yeah, Sublime's just a little rounder than a Zen, but does have that similar kind of, it's clean but still reads the front and has a stronger cover. I do like it. I like Sublime a lot.
That got me anyway. You got the slug on you slug.
Yeah, see, every team for the Cheeseburger Challenge needs that guy that just puts them away. See, I had the high score on the team, but, the other guys were putting away the Bergs, so I still wish I would have done better, though. Have I bowled on Sydney before? And if so, how do you do? I murder Sydney. Most of those WTBA short patterns I am very good on. I am your idol. I appreciate it. I don't know if I should be, but I appreciate it. What would I change in an arsenal of Gem, Exotic, Zen, Zen Soul, and Ruby? I would change a lot. You got a lot of the same things going on there. Like Gem, Exotic, 2 strong covers, even though one's a pearl and one's a solid. I would probably change that Exotic into something like a V-Bow. And then Zen Soul, I would probably take out the Zen Soul and I would make that into like a Phase 2. And Ruby's fine. The salt didn't make my thumb swell that bad. I don't swell too bad. What higher RG balls do I like for the bottom of the bag? I mean, high road can't go wrong. You look for somebody?
Yeah, I was thinking about false cancer. It's all good.
How do you combat a house shot that doesn't clean the back end and has sticky approaches? I don't know.
Join another center.
Yeah, go bowl somewhere else. Newer pro shop worker, any advice? EJ told you not to ask how people like the ball, but instead how it's drilled. Yeah. So you don't really want to go for like, hey, what do you like? Because there's a lot of other factors that go into that, except for the, like, other than just the ball. Like, you could really like a bowling ball here at Holiday Lanes, but you can go 15 minutes north to a different bowling center and hate it there. So it's really all about what the ball does relative to the other balls rather than how much you like it. So he's definitely absolutely correct. Mondays you're eating Japanese curry and watching this live chat. I mean, I tell you, I'm not going to eat it every Monday. It just so happens to be that way. Yeah, like house that doesn't strip the backs and sticky approaches, that just sounds like no fun. As far as like backs that aren't cleaned, keep it close to the head pin because you're not going to get a lot of down lane motion. And as far as it being sticky, try not to fall down. Power rankings. I just filmed them yesterday. Power rankings are coming out. Kind of a banger. Some people you might not have thought would have made power rankings. They're making it in. So that video I think will drop on. I'm debating. Do I drop it early or do I drop it Thursday or Sunday? I guess it's up to Travis if he's still in here, actually. So I'm not gonna say anything. Hey-ya! How am I doing? I'm doing good. I can't complain. There's 188 people in here and only 102 likes, though. That's a bad ratio. What ball would you add to an arsenal that already has phase 2 exotic and a zen? Some a little bit at the top and some a little bit at the bottom. So like high road balls you can't go wrong with, or a hustle. Some at the bottom and then at the top. Like actually exotic's pretty big, so. Haven't fell, but other have, but the sudden stop is hurting my knee. No out of puffs today, Jalen. Black toes. And I bought jeans this weekend, guys. If you know me, most of you probably don't know me on a personal level, but I don't wear jeans. But I bought jeans. Because in sub 30 weather, sweatpants just don't cut it. How do I feel about the tour trials? I mean, it's a novel idea. Should I go bowl the tour trials, guys, just for funsies? How do we help Jalen with his arsenal? His arsenal is not what needs help. I'll tell you, it's what's under the afro that needs help. So these are I got them at American Eagle. They were buy one get one 50% off, and where I walked into the mall, that was the first store there. And then a big sign that says sale. So, you know, I'm Asian. I see sale. I walk in. So I walked in, took advantage of the sale, and I subscribed to their newsletter for another 15% off. So, I mean, about 2 pairs of jeans for less than $100. Can't complain. And they're actually very comfortable. All right, I missed a lot of questions just talking about jeans. Why do most typical house patterns create such over-under? Because most people play to the right, and there's already a bunch of hook built to the right, so all that hook builds up to the right, and all the oil stays to the left. Double up the sweatpants. It's a novel idea as well. Lee Extreme Motion jeans. I mean, these are pretty comfortable. I got the Airflex 360. Are there any good videos out that I can recommend or give you the Mikey special on breakdown of surface numbers? I was going to do a surface video. Travis, he's in here somewhere. He's actually the guy who edits the videos for the channel now. He told me to do something like that. So when I get the chance, I may do that. Bowled 4 years in South Korea while stationed at Kunsan Air Base. Love Korea. If I wasn't married, I'd have moved there. I'd just stayed there. I wouldn't even come back. Why don't they allow you to wear shorts in the PBA? Because it's a professional event, a professional venue. It's kind of like golf, how they don't... Like, I understand practice sessions now, they can wear shorts, but even if it's 100 degrees outside, they have to wear pants. What Jordans am I getting next? Nothing really on my radar until the end of the year. Like, they got Columbia's coming back out. I still got some to get rid of. I got like those Gratitude 11s I need to get rid of. And some other stuff. I don't know what's coming out. Try and get the military 4s. Would a Ruby make a good dry lane ball? Yeah, it's my favorite dry lane ball. Are you allowed on tour to listen to music? Not while you're bowling. Yeah, I'm not like a huge 11s fan. Like, patent leather's not my thing, but I like the Columbia 11s a lot. The all white just looks clean, if you know what I mean. Probably gonna, I wasn't a fan of one lows for a long time. I had a few pair of highs. Like I had the metallic green ones back in like 2010 or something like that, whenever they came out for the second time or whatever. And they're comfortable. But lows I always thought just looked kind of goofy. And then I got these. And the material's actually really nice. So I think, like, not the regular priced one lows I will get, because that leather's kind of trash. But these, like, more premium ones, like these are the $140 ones. They have the better leather. These are actually very comfortable. Thoughts on bowling in jeans? Very difficult, especially if you're a guy. Kind of, kind of chops the boys in between the legs, if you know what I mean. Any discontinued balls I wish would come back. A lot of them. We'd be here forever if I was naming them. Or was I in the stands when Darren was bowling Korea? Yep, I bowled that tournament. I made the cut. Didn't bowl very well after that, but. Did the PBA lose Pabst Blue Ribbon as a sponsor? I don't know. Create a starting 5 from all PBA bowlers. All right, the big 3, obviously. EJ, Belmo, Simo. You're going to give me Chris. So we got 3 two-handers and an EJ. Do we need a lefty? What are we doing? Am I just like picking the 5 best bowlers or what? Specify for me and I'll finish my list. But those are the 4 I'm rolling with no matter what. You want something stronger than a hype solid? Exponent. Do I use Storm finishing products? Yeah, I have Smooth Edge over there. I actually have some old Reactive scuff as well. And we have some Step 1. Good stuff. Do I agree with small fields on tour? Yes. I think a lot of the not as good random regional pros showing up, and it makes... Because bowling is one of those things where not everybody hits the same pairs. So if you happen to follow some donk who doesn't know what they're doing and they just absolutely destroy that pair, it kind of ruins the competitive integrity of the sport that already lacks competitive integrity for that reason. So I think the less donks that there are, the better. Looking to get the new ball. Looking to get new ball. Current Arsenal Eternity Pie 2.0 Hybrid IQ Ruby Tour. Any suggestions? Low rev player. Phase 2. Guys need to wear kilts. That'd be awesome. Do you need to add service to a gold label? Yeah, I'd scratch it up a little bit. It is very clean. Did you decide to no longer compete on the PBA Tour? Only asking because of a convo you and Darren had on a different video. Yeah, there's a video on this channel of me explaining pretty much everything. If you want to go watch it, yeah. Oh, NBA starting. I thought you said PBA. Sorry, mine is on the PBA. That's just a very left field question. All-time starting lineup or just in the NBA right now? Jalen, you don't want the LeBron versus Jordan debate. You don't want that. Do I think it would be better to have a donk squad versus an elite squad? No. I just think donks don't belong in the PBA. Initial impressions on the harsh reality. I haven't thrown it, but it looks like it hooks a lot. My bowling tournaments, I don't need to stay sharp. I bowl them when they sound like fun. When you have to plug a ball to re-drill, does it mess up the physics of the ball? It changes it a little bit. Can we get a new road ball? We need a... Yeah, we need a new road ball. A new high road nano. Bolero is killing the sport of bowling. I want to see if anybody significant's watching. I'm going to say yeah. See if they find me. NBA right now. Oh, I'm going to start with the PBA bowlers that would play basketball. So we actually had this debate. We wanted to play like the house versus everybody else in the NBA because we have a pretty decent squad as far as like guys that play basketball. So me, Chris, Packy, Kyle Sherman, and who was our fifth? Kevin Williams against any other five in the PBA. I am fairly confident we'd win. All right, NBA right now. I don't watch a lot of the NBA right now, so it's not going to be a very good list. I'm not even going to answer that because I don't think I could do it properly. I don't watch basketball anymore. Jalen, I would actually put LeBron in the starting five list. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. How do those bowlers get better? I'm sure some of the top guys were donks at one point. Yeah, go bowl good at regionals. Yeah, like it's true. You're going to suck at some point when you start, but like I said, it just destroys the competitive integrity of a lot of the biggest events, like donks coming to bowl the U.S. Open or whatever, or the Players Championship, any major. Like, there's just so many points for the guys that do it for a living. There's just no space for donks to really mess all that up. I don't know if Jesper's good at basketball, but he is tall. I'm not going to go into the debate, the Ryan Barnes debate, but I did make a major show when I was in college as well, but that wasn't technically a PBA event. That was a USBC event. That was the Masters. So, different situation. What is a donk? Something that's not very good. Yeah, I bowl local terms and they sound like fun. Ryan played high school basketball, and I think he got, like, recruited for college basketball, but COVID, I think, kind of hit when he was starting college, so.
Not too bad.
All right, guys, we're opened up. I'm going to turn the stream off, but thank you guys, 200 people, for joining in. I got some work to do next Monday. We'll see you.